All right. Hello. We are back for another week of, blitz tank reviews, I guess is what we'll call them. This week we're going a tier down from tier 10. Oh, sorry. We are going to look at the Jagtiger. Why are we looking at this tank? Well, a couple reasons. First off, it's one of my favorites. As far as like tank destroyers to play, it's just constant action. Then again, this tank has the second highest DPM in the game. So why don't we show that off real quick? And wow, look at that number. We got 3,913. And crazy penetration. You're going to pen almost everything. The only bad thing though is that this tank really suffers from turning accuracy. So that's why I have the vertical stabilizer on this one. I usually use refine on everything, but this tank just really benefits from vertical. So usually I do some live gameplay, such and such. But I actually have some really good replays to show off. So why don't we watch those? First off, let's watch this one. Notice how it's 2.5 minutes. Okay, this tank just it mows people down, especially if they decide to stay in front of you. So let's just say that this Cobra right here isn't necessarily the greatest of players. You'll see that pretty much right away. Now, what else makes this tank special besides the DPM, right? Well, it's not necessarily the fastest tank. It doesn't have the best armor, but the armor works. When it works, it works. This tank can bounce shots, and it can bounce them quite well. And like the Tiger 2, it's all about angling. Besides that, though, so we're gonna see here. I don't know how this Cobra just doesn't know about this tank. It's like he forgot it existed for some reason. You know, this is the second highest DPM tank in the game, and it's like this guy just forgets I exist. Like, yes, I can mow you down in, what is it, 7 times 4? 21 seconds. And it's also quite accurate and useful in most situations. But the thing that this tank does the most, is when you are sitting in front of the whole enemy team and eradicating people. Because it takes you 24 seconds to kill a tank with 1800 HP. So you can see here, just people just go in front of me and let me shoot them. It's like, I would expect people not to, remember every tank in the game, especially if you're new, but at the same time, this is one you should know about. And notice how I'm still full HP, right? I haven't taken a single ounce of damage at all. Everything is working out, and it's just going well. So yeah, a 2.5 minute game, right, should not be possible, but it is with this tank. And now let me show you the other fun one I did. So, wow, that's impressive damage, right? Now let's go to, I think it's this one. Yes, it is. It is in fact this one. Another thing I haven't mentioned yet is last year I held the record on a website called Blitz for the most damage in this tank for a couple months, and then it was beat. Now my record sits at 3rd place of last year, but you could look it up if you want to, and that's whether you believe me or not. But this game is crazy. So, on this map, not a lot of people talk about the position I'm about to go to, and that is right here by the bridge. Then again, not a lot of tanks can fit here. So I take a little bit of damage here, and guess what? This position allows me to only show my superstructure, which is the strongest part of this tank. Which allows me to punish people like this, because they can't really pen me unless I use premium. And notice how I keep driving up and down and up and down. That's because doing that increases the superficial armor. So we're just gonna flick that guy here. Now don't forget, this isn't live gameplay, at least on this video, okay? This is a recording of the replay of the Jagtiger. So it's just, when you put this tank in such a powerful position like this, it just works. It does what it's supposed to. No one is surviving this tank if you stay in front of it. And the reload is so quick, especially with the adrenaline boost, that you can permatract people with a 460 alpha damage gun, which is even funnier. So we just keep peeking, we keep doing damage. Oh crap. I moved back there because there was multiple people staring at me. We're gonna hit him again. Oh no, I'm a one shot, except I got the shot out first, so I know I'm safe to peek, which is exactly what I do. And now at this point in this replay, I remember that we start pushing a bit. And this is like another thing though, is like, remember what I said about the last replay? Staying in front of this tank is not a good idea at all. Like, one of the worst things you can do. That's exactly what this BZ does. He just stays there and takes the damage. Doesn't move, doesn't side scrape on the building, just backs up it right into the open. And I can just shred him. Now, I took this hit thinking I would survive it, and I did, but that was just RNG. I was super lucky to survive that shot. I don't remember exactly how much alpha he has, but that could have killed me. But because it didn't, I'm able to farm this damage. So I don't think I get any... Yeah, no. And at the end of the game, I end up doing 6,364 damage. Because that's how fast this tank can just knock out that damage. And it's a mastery, which I have yet to show on my channel yet. But it's just, this tank is, it's an adrenaline rush. That's basically what it is. And it's just crazy, you know? So, this is going to be a little shorter video than usual, but, Jagtiger, don't look at me, because if you're staring this tank in the face, you're probably going to die within the next 30 seconds. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you have a good one, and I will see you next week, hopefully, and we'll find out, right?